you were talking about and you were essentially encouraging 30 to 40-year-olds to downsize, move back with the parents. Where does that come from?
There's something very in the air that is manifesting to me that's clear, which is we have a lot of people out there that really pretty much live their lives based on other people's opinions. And I just know that right now somebody's listening or watching who overextended themselves and owns things they can't afford, actually desperately loves their parents. Like, you know, it probably comes from a place of like, secretly, I'd like to still be living with my parents. I like them so much. It'd be nice. You know, I don't feel a burden if I walk through the kitchen and be like, hey mom, like I can live my life, but like it'd be nice to say, hey mom, like I like it. Anyway, nonetheless, I think a lot of people are overextended and I think they could restart. And if they're in the context of you're overextended, you're underwater, you're in debt, you're living too much above your means, you can sell off your home that you bought that was too big for you in the first place, get some level of dollars back or at least get out of debt or a mortgage. Move back in with your parents, which is if you're not worried about your high school friends or your coworkers saying, oh, I'm sorry that you moved back in with your parents. If you can deal with the stigma, well then that's probably a nice way to save some, you know, first of all, again, plenty of parent and children relationships are not great, but plenty are amazing. And
good enough to save the money.
There's millions of relationships out there where both the kid and the parent would think it's the greatest thing that ever happened that the kid came back and lived there for a year or two, including the family, but you know, people have pride or have a preconceived notion that that's unacceptable. That's in the air. And so I'm trying to start conversations that I believe in. I believe there are hundreds of thousands of people who would become miraculously happier if they saw the world in a different way and did something as practical and as out of left field in at least today's popular society as selling their home, getting back that equity, moving in with their folks for a couple of years and reestablishing a career. You know, one of the big things that I'm passionate about is, are you doing something you enjoy to do? Like happiness and fulfillment has to become a much bigger part of the conversation than financial upside.